चलो, today we are going to discuss with the rules for naming coordination compounds. अब rules for naming coordination compounds के अंदर we have the different rules. First rule is the ligands are always written before the central metal atom in the coordination complex ion. Means ligands are always written before the central metal atom, metal ion in the naming of complex coordination compound. Okay. The second rule says for it, whenever there is a coordination center, it is going to bound to more than one ligand. When the coordination center is bound to more than one ligand, then the names of the ligands are always written in the alphabetical order. Okay, and whenever you are going to follow this alphabetical order, at that time it is not going to be affected by a numerical prefixes. It should not get affected by the numerical prefix. Means आप जो भी डाई ट्राई टेट्रा लिखते हो, that are not going to count in the alphabetical order. जो भी ligand है, ligand का first letter is going to count as the alphabetical order. Third rule says when there are many monodentate ligand, जब भी एक से ज्यादा monodentate ligands are going to be present, then the coordination compound के केस में what is going to happen? You are going to provide the di, tri, tetra and so on. But the fourth rule says what? कि जब वहां पे बहुत सारे polydentate ligands हैं, or you can say that there is the presence of the polydentate ligands attached to the central metal ion, तो उस केस के अंदर you are not going to write down the di, tri, tetra. You are going to write down the base for the two, tris and so on, like same in the organic chemistry. ये चीज आपको याद रखनी है that जब भी monodentate ligand होगा you are going to follow the di, tri, tetra. Okay, and whenever there is a polydentate ligand, polydentate का मतलब क्या हो गया कि उसकी एक से ज्यादा donor site है, तो already it is a di, tri, tetra. So what you are going to follow in the case of number of polydentate ligand? It should be base, trace, tetra case. Okay. Then the fifth rule says that whatever the names of the anions present in coordination compound, they must be end by the alphabet O, which is generally replacing a letter E. Okay, therefore what is going to happen? जैसे मान लीजिए if you are having a sulfate ion, say suppose we are having a sulfate anion, then it is going to, you are going to write it as a सल्फेटो। ओके, अगर आपके पास क्लोराइड है तो व्हाट यू आर गोइंग टू राइट डाउन? क्लोरिडो. This is the when you are going to name for the anion. Sixth, in the case we are having the neutral ligand. If you are having a neutral ligand, then in the coordination compounds we are going to provide the specific name to them. Like I have already provided the list to you. अगर NH3 है, that is your ammonia. तो what you are going to write down? Amine. If you are having a H2O, that is your water, then aqua. Okay. If you are having a CO, then carbonyl. NO, nitrosyl. This list I have already provided you when we studied the chapter. Now the seventh rule says what? Seventh rule क्या कहता है? That after the ligands are named, पहले आपने किसकी नेमिंग करी? Ligands की. Then after that what is going to happen? That ligands लिखने के बाद you are going to write down the name of central metal atom. Okay. Now if the complex is going to have the anionic charge, if your complex is having anionic charge, then what is going to happen? It is going to associate with the suffix 8. Okay, the suffix 8 you are going to apply over there. Clear? Eighth rule.
Yes, ma'am.
Eighth rule says that whenever you are going to write the name of the central metallic atom in an anionic complex, then priority is always being given to the Latin name of the metal. अब हर एक के केस में वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू हैव द लैटिन नेम, तो अगर लैटिन नेम है देन ओनली यू आर गोइंग टू put the Latin name. Like in the case of mercury, we do not have the Latin name. तो mercury के केस में we are going to write down it as a mercury only. But जिसके केस में we are having the Latin name, if the Latin name exists, then you are going to write down the Latin name only. This is in the case of anionic complex. The ninth rule is related to the oxidation state. Now when we are talking about the oxidation state of central metal atom, or you can say central metal ion, then it must be specified with the help of the Roman numerals. Okay, and it should be enclosed in the bracket. They should be enclosed in the bracket. 10th rule. 10th rule says if the coordination compound is accompanied by a counter ion, your coordination compound is accompanied by the counter ion, then the cationic entity must be written before the cationic entity must be written before anionic entity. These are the basic rules which we require to follow while naming the coordination compounds. Now, rules are, you are clear with the rules? All the rules?